Hello and welcome to Command & Conquer Replays. Today we have a game between Austenite in blue at the bottom right hand side and Doc in yellow at the top left. Both players moving their construction yards early. Quick tip, if you tap the A to select all button while the map is showing, you can select your construction yard actually before the game starts to move it. This map is called Tournament or Rift. And Doc building to get the good ore in the middle, Austenite building so he can reach the ore below his base and the ore at the top of his base. Both players sending out scouts and presumably troops to defend against scouts. Doc sending some grenadiers as they're faster, as scouts it looks, and riflemen out to defend.
New construction.
You can see that Austenite is scouting in horizontal lines, which is a good method to get a complete reveal of the map. And Doc now going for the ore furthest from his ore refinery, which is a tactic I've noticed these players using. I guess it makes the ore last longer and you don't need that much money at the start because you start with some funds. Austenite has men lined up to defend from scouts, and so does Doc, and they are doing just that. It seems a couple of troops behind enemy lines from Austenite there coming up towards the back of Doc's base. Doc coming in with a battalion of troops in towards Austenite. So just as we watch this progress, the last video was a 4v4 on the map Potholes, and the match before that was a 8-person free-for-all, and I just kind of wanted to get your opinion if you prefer watching these top player ranked matches or something a little more lax. So Doc splitting his battalion in two, and Austenite coming in with a tank and mowing over a lot of troops, maybe half the troops of one of his battalions. Is Doc going for the ore trucks? Austenite making short work of one battalion of troops, while Doc comes down the side with another. So far it doesn't look like a good trade for Doc. Are we missing anything else in the map? A couple of troops lined up there, but these troops are just being slaughtered. A couple of troops coming down behind enemy lines, maybe getting a little bit of scouting done, but all in all, a bad trade for Doc. He lost about 20 men there, and only damaged a tank by Austenite. Doc lining up some tanks and moving some troops in at the bottom. Austenite's men on the move, going for a power plant. And a couple of troops coming in for the attack at the bottom here as well. Oh, and these tanks have engaged. Looks like Austenite hasn't waited and went in for the attack himself, and looks like he's getting the better of Doc in this tank battle. At the same time, Doc is a power plant down, and it looks like Austenite is losing an ore refinery. Potentially a power plant too. Hard to track everything. Doc's construction yards under attack, and it looks like Doc has retreated his tank while he deals with Austenite inside his base. Austenite looks like he's going for Doc's base and not his tanks, and Doc's tanks just too slow to prevent Austenite getting through. Doc building a power plant just as he loses a power plant, and it looks like Doc has a construction yard down. Let's check the bottom of Austenite's base. Austenite has also lost a construction yard by a small amount of troops that Doc has sitting in there. quite an even match. Austenite going after Doc's power. Doc probably, yeah, would still have power and going after his ore trucks. Having the troops at the bottom of Austenite's base will also be going after ore trucks. Doc slowly coming up through Austenite's base. Austenite stuck in the middle of a tank battle, not able to defend his base. It looks like Doc may have this one won. Just while we watch the end of this match, if you like the video, please click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. We're coming up to 100 subscribers. That'll be a great milestone for me. I guess it's not a lot of subscribers, but I'll certainly be celebrating it. And please leave comments. Let me know if you what types of matches you like. If you thought the music was okay. I guess Austenite's on his last legs here. And Doc just has too many tanks for him to prevent. Not giving up though. Bit of camaraderie. And fighting, putting up a bit of a fight for Doc to earn his victory. Oh, and there we go. Thanks a lot for watching. Let's check the statistics just before we go. So Doc gets more ore. He planted in the middle beside the good ore. That's where I like to go in these matches. And I guess that's just given me an advantage in the economy to beat Austenite. Austenite defeating a lot more troops, maybe because of the 2 battalion of men. Also, Doc's tanks are more expensive, so Austenite certainly playing very well there. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.